Welcome to Robens. In this video, we want to show off the Eagle Rock 6+2XP. The Eagle Rock 6+2XP is a 4-room tunnel tent with 3 bedrooms and a living room. It also features an additional bedroom that you can set up to allow for 2 more people to sleep inside the tent. The material of the tent is the Hydrotex HD, which is a 75D taffeta polyester 185T, which is fire retardant and has a hydrostatic heading of 5,000 millimeters. The tent is set up using anodized aluminum poles that are respectively 8.5, 9.5 and 16 millimeters in width. These are easily attached to the fly sheet using the clip system that comes pre-attached to the fly sheet. These poles and the pole sleeves on the tent are all color-coded to make it easy to pitch the tent. The tent features aluminum buckles and tension handles on all pegging corners. The tent features a canopy at the front with 2 side skirts. These can be toggled to adjust the amount of shade and shelter you have underneath the canopy. By toggling this, you also get a panoramic view from inside the tent. The front door leading into the tent features the mesh and PVC window. This means that the 3 windows into the tent feature 3 panels. The first panel is a mesh panel that allows for fresh air to flow into the tent while keeping insects out. The second one underneath that is a large PVC window that can be used to shield you from the elements. Finally, the PVC window is backed by a zip-up curtain that can be used to adjust the amount of privacy you have inside the tent. All the doors feature strong nylon coil zips that are easy and reliable to use. This front door features 2 zippers, which gives you the option to zip it off and hold it in place using retainers to allow for easier access and more ventilation into the tent. The Eagle Rock 6+2XP features 2 side doors, one on each side. One of these side doors is the rain-safe side door that protects you from rain while entering the tent. This rain-safe side door is set up using a single pole that is attached to the fly sheet. Similar to the front door, both side doors feature the mesh and PVC windows. This means that you have a mesh panel on the outside that allows for fresh air to flow into the tent while keeping insects out. Behind the mesh panel you have a PVC window that can be used to shield you from the elements. Finally, the PVC window is backed by a curtain that can be zipped on or off to adjust the amount of privacy you have inside the tent. Both of these side doors can be zipped off completely and tucked to the side and held in place by retainers to make it easier to enter the tent and allow for more ventilation. The side door can also be turned into a canopy using optional extra poles. At the back of the tent, you find the double rear ventilation. This ventilation is protected and can be opened from the outside to allow for more air to flow into the tent from the back. All the seams on the tent are taped together using heat-applied tape. This makes them completely water-resistant. The tent comes included with an optional inner that you can set up to add 2 sleeping spaces to the tent. This inner tent features a large mesh panel at the front, backed by a zip-up curtain. This can be used to adjust the amount of airflow and privacy you have inside the tent. This inner tent features a door on both sides to allow for easier access through the inner tent. Both of these doors also feature a small storage pocket for the door that can be used to simply store away the door. Inside this inner tent, you have a mesh panel at the roof with a curtain underneath. This can be used to adjust the amount of airflow you have flowing throughout the tent while you sleep. The tent features a standing height of 190 centimeters to 210 centimeters. The ground sheet is sewn in and made of 100% polyethylene. This makes it highly durable and water resistant. The tent also comes included with the family tent gear rope. This can be strung from either side of the tent and can be used to hang up your clothes or small items and gear. At the back of the living room, you find the inner tent. This inner tent features the adaptive inner, which gives you the option to toggle off one side of the inner tent to create more space inside the tent. Along the middle of the inner, you have 5 storage pockets that can be used to store small items and gear. Both front doors leading into the inner tent feature a mesh window at the top, backed by a zip-up curtain that can be used to adjust the amount of airflow and privacy you have inside the tent. Both of these doors can be zipped off completely and tucked to the middle to allow for easy access in and out of the tent and more ventilation. The 2 main bedrooms are separated by a small divider that's located in the middle. This can be toggled on or off and held in place using 2 retainers to create one big bedroom. Both inner tents feature the fully blackout inners. This reduces light intake through the fabric to make it more comfortable to sleep in during early evenings and early mornings. At the roof of both inner tents, you find a mesh panel. This also features a curtain underneath that can be toggled to adjust the amount of airflow you have flowing into the tent while you sleep. Along the sides of the inner tent, you also have several storage pockets that can be used to store small items and gear. On each corner of the inner tent, you find lantern hanging points. These can be used to hang up small lights to light up the inside of your tent at night. The entire tent weighs 23.1 kilos and it can be packed down to a pack size of 78 by 43 centimeters. It takes 14 minutes to pitch and 25 minutes to be ready for you to move in. That's it for the Eagle Rock 6+2XP. Be sure to check out our other products and tents on robens.de. Thanks for watching.